Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you how to make a cake without an oven, and I'll make a chocolate cherry cake. Moist chocolate cake filled with chocolate pastry cream and sweet cherries. This super moist and delicious cake is so good that no one will guess that it's made without an oven. Let's start by making chocolate pastry cream. We'll need milk, instant coffee, 1 egg, sugar, cornstarch, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, and softened butter. Pour the milk into a medium-sized saucepan and add the instant coffee. Then heat the milk by bringing it to a boil over medium heat. In a big mixing bowl, combine the egg, sugar, cornstarch, cocoa powder, and whisk until all the ingredients are incorporated. Next, slowly whisk in the hot milk. Strain the mixture back into the saucepan, place the pot over medium heat and cook while whisking continuously until thickened. Remove the saucepan from the heat and add the softened butter. Mix until combined well. Transfer the pastry cream into a clean bowl and cover with plastic wrap, lightly pressing the plastic against the surface to prevent a crust from forming on top. Let it cool to room temperature and then chill in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours or overnight. To make a cake without an oven, we'll need a Dutch oven pot, 8-inch baking pan, I use spring-form pan, and big round cookie cutter. If you don't have a cookie cutter, you can make a ring using heavy-duty aluminum foil. We'll place the cookie cutter on the bottom of the Dutch oven pot and place the baking pan on top of the cookie cutter. And the last thing we need to do is cover the bottom of our baking pan with parchment paper. Turn the stove on high heat, place the pot and the cookie cutter inside, cover with a lid and let it heat for 5 minutes. To make a cake batter, we'll need the flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder and salt, sugar, eggs, milk, vegetable oil, sour cream, instant coffee and vanilla extract. All the ingredients need to be at room temperature. Start by sifting the flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder and salt, then mix them all together. In a large bowl, whisk the eggs and sugar for about 2 minutes. Add the sour cream, milk, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, and instant coffee and whisk again. Add the flour mixture and whisk gently until combined. Pour the chocolate batter into the prepared baking pan. Reduce the heat to low and very carefully place the baking pan inside of the Dutch oven pot. Cover with a lid and cook for 35 to 40 minutes. Also, if you have a vented lid, place a towel on top of the hole so steam doesn't escape the pot. Don't open the lid for the first 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, check if the cake has baked completely by putting a skewer in the middle of the cake. If it comes out dry, the cake is ready. My cake was fully baked after 35 minutes. Turn off the heat and let the pot cool for a few minutes, then very carefully take out the baking pan. Using a knife, slice between the cake and the baking pan and take the ring part off. Take off the bottom part of the spring form and place the cake on the cooling rack. When the cake is warm to the touch, cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate for a minimum of 2 to 4 hours or overnight. Next, let's prepare the cherries. We'll need frozen or fresh cherries, water, sugar, cinnamon and nutmeg. I used frozen cherries that are already defrosted. In a heavy bottom medium saucepan, add all the ingredients and stir together. Bring it to a boil and cook for about 2 minutes. Remove the pan from the heat and strain the cherries. Let them cool to room temperature, saving all the juice. Next, let's go back to our chocolate Pasture cream. It was refrigerated for a few hours and now we need to whip it for about 1 minute to get a very smooth and silky consistency. When the cake is chilled, divide it into 2 cake layers, but not equally. One layer needs to be about 2/3 of the cake. Now we need to remove the middle of the thick cake layer. With a sharp knife, cut in a circle, retreating approximately 1/2 inch, but not cutting through the bottom of the cake. Then take out all the cake inside of the circle. You should get a kind of an empty box. In a big bowl, grind the cake that we pulled out with your hand. Add the chocolate Pasture cream, and the dried cherries. Mix everything together with a spatula. Our cake filling is ready. Now soak the bottom layer of the cake with cherry juice to give it an extra taste from spices. Then fill it in with the cake filling that we just made. Smooth the filling with a spatula. Soak the top cake layer with cherry juice and cover the bottom cake layer. Refrigerate the cake for a minimum of 2 hours. In the meantime, let's make some chocolate glaze to decorate the cake. We'll need any chocolate you like and heavy whipping cream. Heat the heavy whipping cream in the microwave for about 1 minute, keeping an eye on it. Remove from the microwave just before it bubbles up. Pour the warm cream over the chocolate and allow it to sit for 2 minutes. Then gently stir the cream and chocolate together until they come together to a smooth consistency. Set it aside until cooled completely. Cover the chilled cake with the chocolate glaze and chill for another 30 minutes to allow for the glaze to set on the cake. You can also decorate the top of the cake with chocolate sprinkles or colorful sprinkles or even fresh cherries. Here it is, chocolate cherry cake with an unusual cake assembly. No one will guess that you made this super moist and delicious cake without an oven. I really hope that my video will be useful to you. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.